What in the name of holy hell did I just watch? We start with our favorite Mary Sue, Michael Burnham, talking about how Spock needs her most right now. Oh god. And yep, Michael Burnham is the solution to everything because she can solve all imposter Spock's problems. We then get to watch Tilly in the process of having a heart attack while talking to the world's most annoying plot contrivance. She somehow overtakes everyone else in her little race, despite the fact that she seems a little more doughy this season. After she wins, she looks like she's about to have a stroke. And what's with the lights flashing on and off? Who cares? STD just does things at random now for some reason. Burnham then stops to remind Tilly that she's amazing. A chip off the old block, eh, Burnham? Then Amanda beams aboard, and I'm forced to ask myself a question. Did she have Spock when she was 5? We then find out that she came to Discovery because only Michael Burnham the Great can save Spock. Then we get what's-his-face from Season 1, Tyler or something. Who cares? He's a torchbearer now or some crap. We start with him blabbing something about the D7 battlecruiser. I wonder how Kurtzman and friends will screw this up. Maybe it will be painted pink with flowers on it. Back on the ship, we learn that Amanda stole Spock's file because, again, only Michael Burnham can help because she's awesome. We learn that even as a kid, Burnham was bossy. Color me shocked. Pike then calls an admiral, and we get a joke that they are the only two that still communicate on screens instead of that hologram crap. Yep, canon violations are so common on STD now, they're just being treated as jokes. Speaking of canon violations, oh, grit your teeth for this one, folks. Apparently, Spock killed 3 of his doctors while escaping from the loony bin. What? What the hell kind of bastardization of Star Trek lore is this? I guess Spock was just hiding his psychotic killer tendencies all those years on real Star Trek. Kurtzman hates the fans. That's the only explanation for this. We then get complete non-reactions from our leads, STD acting and writing again. The Admiral tells our stone-faced friends that Spock's files are missing. So I guess the computer files that Amanda stole were the only copy? What, they don't have computer backup in the 23rd century? Holy shit, this is terrible writing. After breaking into what is apparently the only copy of Spock's medical files, we learn that he is dissociative and lacks empathy. Wow, Spock was really good at hiding things on the original series. Amanda and Sarek apparently were jerks to Spock while Burnham the Great got all their attention. I guess Spock was garbage and Burnham was the center of the universe. We get reminded that Spock started seeing the red plot contrivance thing when he was a child and it changed him. Remember all the times Spock brought this up in the classic series? Remember all the times he brought up that narcissist known as his adopted sister? Yeah, neither do I. I wonder what Cybok would think about Burnham. Here's a fun game. Mention the name Cybok to anybody in Kurtzman's moronic writing room, and laugh at the vacant looks as they have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Next, while Burnham the Great is having a conversation with what's-his-face from last season, using out-of-canon hologram bullshit, we learn that the Klingons are growing their hair again. What a non-clever way to make a half-assed attempt to fix one of your many screw-ups from last season. Yep, they have hair, but they still look ridiculous. I'm also going to rename Laurel Chancellor Mumbles because you can't understand what the fuck she's saying. Then future Captain Killy is on the bridge for a training exercise for the command training program, and she starts having a schizophrenic break because her annoying plot contrivance friend is being bossy. I again reinforce my previous position of questioning the wisdom of leaving Killy in charge of anything. Next, Chancellor Mumbles has a child. I couldn't make out anything she was saying when she was giving her explanation because her voice was, as usual, completely incoherent. STD, you know you can record this stuff after the fact, right? It's called ADR. Perhaps you should Google it. Jesus, it's just amateur hour over there. The kid gets swiped by old fake Klingork through the use of spying face paint, whatever the hell that is. More Kurtzman science fiction magic. Next, we find out that Burnham hurt imposter Spock irreparably somehow. I guess being insulted by the great Michael Burnham is enough to drive anybody over the edge. Well, I guess Spock did a pretty good job of hiding just how delicate he was on the classic series too. Jesus! Back again on Starship canon violation, because all we do in this episode is bounce back from one bullshit plot to another bullshit plot. We find out that Killy's hallucinations were caused by her proximity to the plagiarism drive when a bunch of twinkle lights came down. Of course, it's the great Michael Burnham that figures this out because she's awesome at everything. Such a boring as hell and annoying plot that went nowhere. More idiocy continues with the Klingon power struggle that nobody cares about, and then guess who comes back to save the day? It's Captain Giorgio, and somehow, Michelle Yeoh manages to give an even hammier performance this time around. We get a nice dose of identity politics as she makes a crack about tiny male brains because they can't accept a female chancellor. I would just be happy if they had a chancellor where we could understand what the hell she's saying. Giorgio tells Chancellor Mumbles that she must kill the baby and what's-his-face, the baby daddy, or some shit. Back on Discovery, the spore parasite thing gets triggered because it feels diminished and thinks that Stamets is the captain. Oh, STD. Are you trying to be funny again? Next, we get a fake head of what's-his-face and the baby. I thought STD wanted kids to enjoy this show. I guess regressive SJWs think that severed baby heads is great for family viewing. Jesus Christ, STD, you're sick. Then Chancellor Mumbles tells the Klingorks to call her mother. I'm not going into the psychology here. We already know that SJWs have many issues. What's-his-face and baby survive, and Giorgio flashes her secret Section 31 badge because nothing says secret agency like carrying around a friggin' badge. Now it looks like what's-his-face is going to be working for Section 31. Who cares? This was easily the worst episode of STD we've seen yet. Good lord. It's almost astounding to try and comprehend how much this show sucks. I really hope the cancellation rumors are true. And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. And as always, everyone, thank you for watching and have a great day.